The Bernina walking foot is one of the most precision-made feet. You can actually use it for so long, and Bernina and your service department can actually service the walking feet. So I always recommend people when they have their machine serviced, if you stick this in because you've been using it a lot, they'll clean it for you and get it all nice and smooth. Because all that lint and everything with your machine and all that quilting and everything, that all kind of gets into all the moving parts. So let's talk about what a walking foot does, how it works, and what all comes in the box here. We also have a walking foot video that we have done, so I would recommend that you watch that as well after this one and just make sure that we clarify everything that comes with it. So I won't go into everything, but just to get you going here, your walking foot is this unit here. It will actually have an arm. This is very important. We'll show you how that attaches to the machine. There are two guides on it, a right and a left. This is what actually holds the guides to the back of the walking foot. This screwdriver is included because you'll notice there are two extra accessories. In the past, you've had to purchase the stitch and the ditch one separately. Now it actually comes with the walking foot, which is why it's a little bit more expensive, but since it came with your machine, you definitely want to use it. This one up here is the open toe one, so you can actually see where you're going when you're doing stitch in the ditch or going around your projects. It's kind of just like your foot number 20, and the foot that comes on the walking foot is like the one that is like your number 1 foot of your machine. So first off, let's go ahead. Do note that your walking feet are always used with the feed dogs up. This is how I hold it. Put the walking foot in your right hand and put your thumb underneath that little arm. You're going to tip it in from the right side. As you tip it in from the right side, you need to catch this little arm, the fork, around the screw where your needle is loosened to take it in and out. You also are going to find right in here, you can kind of see there's a little channel. That channel is cut out for where the little cone that you normally attach your feet to is going to slide into position. When you do it in one fell swoop, you can attach it without any extra help. And no screwdrivers. That's probably one of my favorites there. All right, next. If you want this thread to be down underneath your walking foot, you'll notice there's no grooves. Hold onto your bobbin thread. Take one stitch and bring your needle up. Take the thread you're holding on to in both hands and then go underneath your foot, and you'll draw that thread right on down and underneath. Look, 2 threads ready to stitch. Okay, so you can use any of your decorative stitches, any of your stitches you have in your machine with this foot. You can do stitches that are forward and back. You're also going to notice that you have on the accessory feet little 1/4 inch marks, and since quilting is very popular, your 1/4 inch foot marks would be great for sewing binding on. So as you stitch down, again, you can do forward, you can go back. The little toes that are on the top, those are the ones that are working with the feed dogs underneath. So it's really a nice way to keep all your fabrics together. Once you put batting inside, that's where it really makes a difference. So your bottom layer doesn't move and shift with your top layer and make things not line up. Another thing we use this for is stitching stretchy fabrics, fleeces, also plaids, matching stripes. Walking foot, this is the one you want to use. So just go ahead. You don't have to use it all the time. Some people leave it on all the time. I think that's a little overkill, but if you really want to, it's really okay. All right, how about for sewing binding? I love it because of that 1/4 inch mark. I can just put my binding right on the edge. I don't have to move my needle or anything. And right here where that 1/4 inch mark is actually where I can guide my binding down the edge of my fabric. Now, since you're doing, and usually stopping 1/4 inch from your edge of your fabric, you want to stop here to have that nice mitered corner. If you look right along the edge, there are some notches. This one here is even with the needle. This one here, it's kind of right where this little bubble comes down. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit more, right kind of where that comes down to the base of the foot. That is 1/4 inch from the needle. So all you have to do, keep your eye right here. I'm going to even put my little screwdriver there. So that means I'm going to stitch until that is even with my yellow square fabric. There it is. And now I can go ahead and back stitch. I can go ahead and take that out, and then I can miter my corner perfectly because I have stopped 1/4 inch from the edge of my fabric. So that makes it really perfect every time you go to sew. All right, now here's how to attach the guides and also change the feet. So first off, if you are, let's do changing feet first. Take the screwdriver. There's only one screw on the walking foot. So what you're going to do is you're going to come over here and loosen that screw. It won't come out. Just go ahead and turn it till it kind of stops, about 5 turns max. What it's doing is taking these black arms and spreading them apart. That's going to drop off. I probably have to go a little bit more. There you go. Drops off a foot, allows you to put one of the other feet in place. Let me do the one that's actually the stitch in the ditch. As you line it up over here on the side, you just slide that in. Line up the edges. I'm going to loosen that a little bit more so I'm actually not fighting it here. There we go. Slide that in. There's really only one place, and you can kind of see beside what you're aiming for. And once you have that lined up, then go ahead and tighten up the screw on this side. If you don't have it perfectly aligned, that's okay. Go ahead and tighten the screw, and then you can kind of slide this into position, and it will lock into place. Actually went a little too far while I was talking, so I'm going to just back it up just a little bit, slide it in, and then click it into place there. There we go. All right. Then go ahead and tighten that up so it's back to where it needs to be. All right, so it's going to act just like a number 10 edge stitch foot because of how it's actually got that blade in the middle, and you can put that right down the middle of a seam. You can move your needle to the left or to the right. Makes it really easy to use. Okay, next, the way the guides are. So you've got the little guy here. This is going to attach kind of to the back. What you want to do is slide a guide in. Let's do the right one. Okay, slide this in to the little hole and all the way through the back. First time use here, I'm going to give it a little bit of loosen and help push it through. Lining it up. Once this goes in, this screw is what actually tightens it down. So after you measure from your needle out to the edge, if you want 2-inch distance of like channel quilting all the way down, then you can set that, tighten that up, and then it won't move, and you can just continue to sew all the way through. So you can use it with any of your feet that come with the walking foot, and of course you have the left guide, so we just take this in the left side, and you'll be ready to use it as well. Enjoy the walking foot. It is a wonderful accessory. Have it serviced every so often, so if it gets a little squeaky, a little dry sounding, they can service that up for you.